Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom. Okay, so I want to get into a lesson going into how the Lord is only dealing with the nation of Israel. Okay, so Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson to the elect. So I'll go ahead and I'll get straight into it. This is Psalms chapter 147 and verse 19. He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. That's right. So we understand that the laws, statutes, and commandments were only given unto the nation of Israel. Okay, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the Hebrew Israelites. Okay, and I'll continue on to the next verse. This is Psalms chapter 147 and verse 20. He had not dealt so with any nation. That's right. So we understand that the law, statutes, commandments weren't given unto the other nations. Okay, continuing on. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. That's right. They don't know the judgments of the Lord because they weren't given the laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay, the Lord is only dealing with the nation of Israel. Okay, we're the Lord's chosen people. Okay, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, which are the Hebrew Israelites. Okay, we understand that the Lord doesn't love these other nations. Okay, the Lord doesn't care about these other nations, man. Okay, so let me go ahead and get what else I had. Let me get this in Amos. All right, I'll go to Amos, the 3rd chapter. Okay, and I'll start at the first verse. This is Amos chapter 3 and verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, verse 2, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. That's right. Out of all the families of the earth, out of all these nations, the Lord only knows the nation of Israel. Okay, the Lord is only dealing with the nation of Israel. Okay, continuing on. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. That's right. It says, therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. That's why we get punished for all our iniquities, because we're the only nation that the Lord knows, man. We're the only nation that the Lord cares about. We're the only nation that the Lord loves. We're the only nation that were given the law, statutes, commandments. Okay, that's why we get punished for all our iniquities, man. Okay, and you see that our people, we went off as a nation. Okay, that's why you see that these curses came upon our people. That's why you see that our enemies are currently ruling over us. That's why you see that we're currently in the position that we're in, because we went off, man. So let me get a quick precept. Let me get this in Ecclesiastes. Okay, I'm gonna start in the 10th chapter and the 7th verse. Okay, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 7. I have seen servants upon horses. That's right. It says, I have seen servants upon horses. And we know that horses represents power. Okay, so who are the servants that's currently in power? Esau, Edom. These Edomites, they're the ones that's currently in power, man. Okay, ruling in complete wickedness, man. Okay, and when you look at what this damn devil is doing during his time in rulership, it's completely contrary to the ways of the Lord. Okay, just look at all the things that this damn devil heavily pushes and promotes, man. Okay, transgenderism. Okay, bestiality, feminism. Okay, all these things is contrary to the ways of the Lord. These damn Edomites push and promote, man. Okay, so I read this from the top again. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 7. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. That's right. It says, and princes walking as servants upon the earth. And who are the princes that's walking as servants upon the earth? That's speaking about our people, man. Okay, that's you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, which are the Hebrew Israelites. Okay, we're currently walking as servants upon the earth, man. Okay, but we know that we're princes of the power. When you look at our people right now, man, you see that it's our people that's in the hood. Okay, you see that it's our people that's being mistreated. Okay, you see that it's our people that's being sought after as a prey. You see that it's our people that's been oppressed, okay, being oppressed by this system. Okay, you see that it's our people that's going through these things, man. Okay, but we understand that very soon we're going to be put back in our rightful order, okay, ruling over these nations, man. Okay, so let me go ahead and I'll get what else I had, man. All right, let me go to Isaiah the 30th chapter. All right, because we know, man, a lot of our people, the wicked of our people, they're extremely rebellious, man. Okay, they want to continue to follow after their own heart, okay, which is going to lead to death. Okay, they're not trying to listen to the prophets, but we know what's going to happen to you, man. All right, so let me get this in Isaiah the 30th chapter, and I'll start at the 9th verse. Okay, this is Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 9. That this is a rebellious people. That's right. We understand that our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, which are the Hebrew Israelites, we know that our people are extremely rebellious, man. Okay, continuing on, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. That's right, man. It says lying children, man. That's speaking about our people, man. That's Jake. Okay, children that will not hear the law of the Lord. That's right, man. No matter how much you tell Jake, you know, this is what you need to do. Follow the ways of the Lord. Turn away from your wickedness, man. You see the wicked of our people, they're continuing to do the things that they want to do, man. Okay, even though we understand that they're blinded, but we know that they're going to be held accountable for the things that they're doing, man. We know what's going to happen to the ones of you that don't want to hear the law of the Lord. The ones of you know, that despise the words of the Lord, okay? We know that you're going to get destroyed, man. Okay, pursuant to Proverbs chapter 13 and verse 13, okay? Continuing on. This is Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 10, which say to the seers, see not. And that's right. It says, we say to the seers, see not. Okay. And we understand that the wicked of our people, they don't want us to go into these prophecies, man. Okay. Jake don't want to hear it, man. The wicked of our people, they don't want us to go into these prophecies. Okay. So I read this for the top again. This is Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 10, which say to the seers, see not. And to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. That's right. It says prophesy not unto us right things. That's right. So the wicked of our people, they don't want us to go into Jacob's trouble. Okay. They don't want us to tell them that Esau will be removed from rulership. They don't want us to tell them that America, which is Babylon the Great, will be destroyed. They don't want us to tell them that the C-HIP, which is the MOTB, will be made mandatory and you won't be able to buy or sell without taking that C-HIP. But if you take it, you will be destroyed. Okay, so the wicked of our people, they don't want us to prophesy right things unto them, man. Okay, they don't want us to do it. All right, so I'll continue on while I read that again. Prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things. That's right, it says speak unto us smooth things. And that's what the wicked of our people want to hear. They want to hear the smooth things, man. Okay, they want to hear about prosperity here. Okay, prosperity here in America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, they want to hear about how they're going to get that degree, how they're going to get that second degree, how they're going to get that master's degree. Okay, they want to hear about how they're going to be able to buy, you know, their dream house, okay, and drive that new car. Okay, they want to hear that everything is going to be all right, you know, with how it's currently going, man. Okay, they want to hear those smooth things, man. All right, I'll continue on. Prophesy deceits. That's right. It says prophesy deceits. And that's what the wicked of our people want us to do. They want us to prophesy deceits unto them, man. They want us to tell them that this place won't get destroyed. They want us to tell them that there's no time for Jacob's trouble. Okay? They want us to tell them, you know, the things that they want to hear, man. They want us to prophesy deceits unto them. Okay? But we're not going to do that. We're going to tell you the truth, whether you like it or not, whether you hear it for bear. We're telling you, yes, we will go into the time of Jacob's trouble. We're currently in the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble. We're telling you that Esau, Edom will be removed from rulership. We're telling you that America, which is Babylon the Great, will be destroyed. Okay, we're telling you it's going to be 200 million warheads that's going to hit America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, this place will be laid completely desolate. Yes, you heard me right. 200 million warheads will hit America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, during this next World War, World War III, the third woe. Okay, we know that the Lord will return with an innumerable amount of angels and chariots with him. Okay, and we know that the Lord is going to destroy the armies of the earth when he returns. Okay, and we know that the elect of the nation of Israel will be beamed up into the chariot, okay? And they'll be able to see the great destruction of America, which is Babylon the Great, from the chariot, okay? So we understand that All these prophecies will come to pass, whether you like it or not, whether you hear it for bear, whether you believe or not. The scripture goes into it in Romans chapter 3 and verse 3 about for what his son did not believe. Okay, we understand there's going to be individuals that won't believe, but that's not going to stop these prophecies from coming to pass. Okay, so with that said, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson to the elect, and I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Chachwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone, rule and teach well, and peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.